I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast, and every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars.
Welcome guys and girls. Today I'm going to show you a game that I actually think didn't really get the most attention out of all the games that released. This isn't a new game, but it's a game that I think some people just don't know about. So without further ado, let's have a look. Automation Empire. If you like sim builders, city skylines, Jurassic Park, or Jurassic World, I believe, then this is the game for you. So without further ado, let's jump in. I'm going to start a new industry, and I'm going to call it Romzy Co. I'm going to turn starter mode off, challenge mode off, and here we go. Okay, so looking at the map that we've spawned into here. So you've got resources laying on the ground. There are different types of resources in the game, and you start off with basic things like coal ore and iron ore, and I think these two, well, I can clearly see one is iron, well, it's going to be ore out of the ground. So we've got coal ore and iron ore. I think these two are coal ore and iron ore. And the point of the game is to take the ore, to process it, and then to deliver it, to send it out, dispatch it, and deliver it. Very much like a factory type things. If you like Factorio or Satisfactory, then this is certainly the type of game for you. But let's get our start going. So the first thing I need is I'm going to need power. But before I do anything, I'm going to pause the game. So let's get our power up and running. So let's get a power station, maybe just out of the way a little bit. Saying that the rocks could be an X. I could have road network here. Let's start by building our infrastructure first. Beg your pardon. Okay, so let's start by building our tunnel network. So we've got a road entry system and a road exit system. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to have my road entry system come in here. Let's see, where's the best place? The water I can't build on. The closest I can do is there. And then I'm going to have my exit going into the mountainside as close as I can. I could do it close, or I could push it back one. I'm actually going to push it back one, and there's a reason for that. I'll show you. Let's grab our road network. Let's curve this around, and let's pop that in there. We're going to need a pit stop. Now this is where your trucks will pick up goods. That is awfully close. I might actually give us a little bit of room to work. The great thing about this game is if you've built something and you say, you know what, I don't want that, and you decide to sell it, you get a full refund for your cash. So you've got a real good opportunity here to tweak things, say, oh, you know what, I don't like it, and then replace it without losing the funds that you put in the initial stages. So we've got our resource here. Let's get our first mining rig. This takes the resource out of the ground. On it has 4 ports out. What we're going to need to do is find a way to get the resources out of that and into something. What we're going to use is a transfer tube. Now this expels the contents, which is what we're going to need. So once we've done that, we've got our transfer tube out. We're going to need a track that runs directly underneath that. This is crucial that you get directly underneath. I'm just going to run one straight because I should be able to build another one there in the not too distant future. And what I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to make a little loop, as small as I can, just to make this as efficient as I can. And I'm just going to have it like this for now. I will expand out to capture this area very shortly. But for now... Huh, that's funny. Why... toggle the turn time. Oh, okay. So let's do that. Let me delete this bit of track. Again, excellent. I just think it's really excellent that you can do that without losing the fun. Some games it will be like, yep, you spent that, you lost that, that's it. And this doesn't matter if it's used. You know, in some games you have it where if you've used it for a certain amount of time, then you get a partial refund. Nope, this you get a full refund. It's all good. So I've got my setup there. I'm going to need a cart on that track. I'm going to put 1 for now. I think 1 will do it in that short loop span. And this track will go round and round. You can toggle the direction of the cart. So if it starts going this way and you say, no, I want it to go that way, you can change that. So it's quite customizable. So we've got that now. Let's focus on getting some power and some drones. I'm going to need drones. Now drones will allow you to get some little guys to pick up the goods. So let's get a drone bay out of the way over there. And let's get some power going with that. I'm just going to plop this right next to it. Automatically joins because it's within radius. This, however, doesn't. What I do like to do is run the power cables nice and neatly out of the way. 1 there, and then 1 there. These should be in range of the mining rigs, which I'll build in the future here. But now that we've got our basic setup there, what we're going to need to do is figure out how to deliver it to this area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a sucker upper, which is this little critter here. And I'm going to pop him right here. I think I can have him here and come out going across here. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad shout. So once we've got the mining rig, which is then being sucked out, dropping the ore into the cart goes around, gets sucked up. What we're then going to do is we're going to build a crate maker. This takes, well, it's a crate maker. It builds crates, takes the contents and builds the crates. Make sure that is aligned. That is now connected down there, which you can see. And in order to deliver it out, we need an unload station. So what I will do is I'll just build I'll build 5, just in case for overstacking purposes. And I will click on this and put it on high priority. So we've got a nice little network there. I can see I need power to my crate maker, so I should be able to just join off. It's beautiful how you can just join off other structures. You don't have to keep these going everywhere, which is good. So we've got a nice little system there. We've got our drones, drone set up, so it's now time to build some drones. I'm going to start with, I think I'm going to start with like 3 drones. Let's have a look if I can find them. Where did the drones hide? Probably in here. There they are. Right, so I'm going to get 3 drones, 4,000 a pop. Pretty pricey. I've still got 19k left. I'm tempted to build another thing here, which really wouldn't be a bad shout. I'm going to do it. So let's do that. So let's get another mining rig, another droppy outer right there, and then I don't know if I can afford another cart. Oh, I can, just. So I've got 2 there. This is actually quite a closed system. It's nice, it's quick, it'll loop round really fast. I could actually get the loop started sooner on here just to speed things up, but let's run it. Let's see how we go on. So this is the system in process. We're now going round. What you'll see is these are producing, and they do 1 every 10 seconds. So that's got 1. This has got 1. And I think we need 2 to fill up a crate. So as this goes round, we should, in a moment, get 1 filling up there. This will fill up on the way back. This is going to grab it out, and the crate maker is now working. The system is now making crates, which you can hear in the background there. The train track's running nice, and here's our first truck pulling up. And I cleverly built the point very close to the exit. And we've got some nice production going on here. We've got our drones grabbing, we've got enough space for the process. They're taking it over to the trucks. This is bad because the fact that this truck is now going to go past. So I probably ought to build another one of these, which is 10k. But we've got plenty of trucks coming, it seems. So that's not bad. Clearly what I need is more drones, which I will buy right this second. Thank you. Got a good level of production here. We can then go on to add this at a later point to increase that production level. We're now getting a nice bit of income here. So the points of the game is you actually progress. So you've got, you know, this basic setup. It's all out in the open, but you can actually unlock a lot of really cool items. Just pause that for a second. So you've got things where you can actually build a factory. Once you unlock this, you can actually unlock factories, and they can have some really complex conveyor setups, and it just gets more and more advanced as you go in. You can unlock freight trains. So right now we're using trucks. You can then eventually lead on to cargo rockets. So you'll be blasting off all of your resources into space, and it just gives you a bonus, a huge bonus, 45% revenue bonus. Now, speaking of revenue, you do have your incomes and your outgoings. Our outputs right now are power and taxes. We're probably not paying much in terms of tax, but we are paying power every week. We're paying a power cost, and we're currently paying $1,800. So, doing quick math, that's $600 a week. So we're going to be on $2,400 going out a month, but we've got 14k here and another truck to go out. So I think we're very much in the positive there. So let's keep running. Let's expand our system. In order to unlock these items, we're going to need to do some research. And I'm actually thinking to do a standalone research area over here. We're currently getting a bonus for the resource. Oh yeah, we've also got these upgrades, which I'll go to in a minute. But we're currently getting a 20% bonus, which is just dropped to 19% in front of my eyes for this particular resource. So we will switch to this resource at some point. But let's continue getting our bonus. That's going out. We've got 15k in the bank. And I am going to start to think about how we're going to set up our research area. So this is the research. That costs 10k. We're going to need one of these. So that's 25k. We're going to need a few little bits and bobs. I'm going to say we're going to need 30k before we can even think to get started on the research. Let's keep this going. This has got plenty of active crates. We're doing one for every 3 seconds. I just wish you would do that just a little bit faster. We would have caught that truck. Now we have to wait for this one. So what I think we could really do with more drones, just to grab all of these crates. Let's see how you guys get on. We haven't got another truck there. Let's see. We've got the truck coming now. Grab them up, boys. We're getting close to that 30k mark. Off you go, you're getting in the way. Right, okay, so we're catching up, I think. This is going to go out, and it's going to give us all we need to do our research. This is the setup here. This truck follows in very, very quickly. Processing nicely though. We've got our 35k. Before I think about making that more efficient, I'm actually going to get our research going. So before we do anything, I'm going to need to get the mining rig set up. Let's get one of those there for now. And I should, in fact, be able to pass directly through into a research center. So what I will do is I will build this here, and then I will build a research center here. Let me line that up. So that's going straight in. So all I need to do effectively is just get a little bit of power to it, which is a very simple feat. Don't want to run it all the way across the road. It's going to look pretty horrible. But for now we will. For now we will. You know, as you said, you can delete. As I said, you can delete and get your money back for these items. So it's not bad. Let's keep it going straight, please. Thank you. Right there. Doesn't look too bad. I'm not really liking the view, but you know what? For now, it'll work. So what's going to happen is this is now going to process. It's doing 1 per 11 seconds on that material, which is interesting. And this is now processing. So this is taking that resource and is actually turning it into research. Once you've researched a certain amount of points, you can then claim it. So this is good. I could get more of a setup going to speed this up, which I will do. But you kind of have to play it by ear. So definitely want to. This is my next thing. We can't be missing trucks. I'm not happy with that. I could just build another port. Don't really want to do that at this stage. I can just get more drones. What I'm going to need to do, I think this supports 4. I've got enough money to do it, so let's get it going. Let's a bit of a sucker for symmetry, so that'll work quite nicely. Let's get this going. That's my additional drone there. What I might do is add another cart here, although I don't think that's an issue right now. I think the number of carts we have is correct, as you can see. Yes, it is. But I will eventually expand out into here. So let's see. So this is the second truck. So that extra drone did the job. It made it more efficient. We're not missing a truck, so we should actually get 3 trucks going out at any one point in time as opposed to 2. So that's going to up our income. We're making good money. So I'm going to let this run, get a bit of money, and I'll see you in a mo. Okay, so we've got a good amount of money now. I'm actually going to enhance this operation by adding the additional. Let's slap this on pause quickly, and let's figure out how we're going to do this. We've got our transfer tubes here. I could extend the track. I could be cheeky and do something a bit clever with one of these. It's going to be tricky though. Could get a long tube, but it has to stop there anyway. No, you know what? I could very well do it. I don't know if it's going to pass through here to here though. So you know what? I'm going to keep it simple for now. I'm going to need a droppy outie. I'm going to need some track, and I'm going to delete this, delete that. I'm going to grab some track. Let's get this going around if we can. Oh, that's going to be an issue. That is going to be an issue. Right, that'll solve our problem. Start the turn earlier. Here we go. Perfect. Right, we're going to need that bot there. And there we go. So we've got an additional one on the system. We've already got the 3rd cart. So I'm going to run this, and we should now see an increase in our outputs. Maybe not at first. No, not at first. Let it run. And let's see how we get on. Plenty of drones standing around. Come on, guys. You've got crates to pick up. Where's that other truck? Here he comes. Gonna get this one out in time. Yes, we are. We should. If you would just move out of the way, buddy. It's you. You, naughty boy. Oh, I just saw three go into there. That's fantastic. Now we're going to see this increase that we're after. Truck is pulling up. We've got 3 on the line already. More popping out. He had 1 in his hand. That's 5. And this truck is ready to go. Off he goes. Right, so we sped up production. We've got 18k. We've got research. Let's see how that's getting on. It's going slowly. I do want to get another one in here. And the way we will do that is just simply by adding one of these. And I'm actually going to deliver it by train. It's going to be a little bit costly. But you know what? For now, it will work. Forward planning, I'm going to get another one going there. Maybe I should have the tube on the outside here. I'm not sure. Should I have it here? I'm going to do it here. I'm going to risk it for a biscuit. Right, so what I want to do is that, but then I want to use this clever little bit of track right here. I can even turn corners, which is fantastic. Don't like the that's not going to work. Don't like that. Don't like it. Although I could just have the one card for now. I could do. I very well could do. Not a long-term solution by any means, but oh, doesn't like that. Doesn't like that at all. Tell you what, let's get rid of this. Oh, because it's on a corner. That's why. You know what? We're not doing that. Don't like it. It's not neat. It's not clever. It's rubbish. Let me see. So I can actually go quite close there. So if I do that, can I? See, this turn is a mega turn. I don't want to. You know what? Let me figure this out and join me in a moment. Switch between T and R, T, F. What's the levels? No. There's a way to switch between them. Let me see. E, that's the one. Toggle through them with E. Okay, so E. Rotate, rotate. That's perfect. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Right, so temporary setup. Again, not the best in terms of planning, but we will make it work for now. Let's get that going there. And then all we need to do is add a single cart there. We've now got 68,000. We're rolling in the cash. In fact, we're rolling so much that I might just delete this. Let's get this working. Let's figure out how the track's going to go. Let's be smart about this. One, two, three. Okay, that will work. 1, 2, 3. Oh, they're not ideally placed. How much does that cost? That costs 30k. 1. Okay, that'll work. Right. Okay, where am I? 22 minutes until 26. Okay. Right, okay, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to be a bit clever and I'm going to show you the first use of the small containers. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to build 2 of them, and I'm going to place one there and one there, and I'm going to connect them with these pass-through tubes. That passes through to there, that passes through to there, and that passes through to there. Okay, so then all we need to do is have an out system here, and we're going to get the track, if we can, to run exactly where we want it to, which is right there. Okay, I'm actually going to add a little bit of length on here, so because I'm thinking probably going to need 2 carts to go back and forth there. And what I need here is a picker-upper. Okay, and I'm going to add 2 carts. Now what I've also noticed is this has turned green, which means we can actually claim the points. But you know what? I'm going to let it run. How much? We got 31,000 research points there. We need only 20k to unlock that. Interesting. And 45k for that. So we've got 31. It seems it can get to 60. I'm going to let it run. I'm not in a rush to get the refinery because we're not building a factory just yet. And we're making good money. So you know what? Let's just check this out. Let's get some power to these items here. And that's them both connected. Wonderful. Let's run that. These will take a second. What you'll actually see, the graphic is great. What you'll actually see is these begin to fill up if the cart doesn't grab it. There you go. And it's pulled it straight away. But while that's running back and forth, let's see if we actually need 2 carts. Oh, excuse me. Hello. Oh, it's full. Well, that certainly puts a spanner in the works, doesn't it? Okay. So 1 is actually enough to fill that bad boy up. We may have to consider getting a second. It's processing slower than it's coming in. These are going to stock up. Yes, so what we're going to do, plans have to change. You have to adapt. Here we go. So I'm going to get 1 here, not directly opposite, and give it a little bit of space just to pick up here, which means that we probably don't need that. Probably don't. Shall I delete it? For $1,000, you know what, I'm going to leave it just in case. And let's get power here. Oh, that's ugly. That's a bit better. Okay. So, we're going to do this instead. In he goes. He now has 4, so each cart counts as 2. That's interesting. Let's see how we're getting on over here. You better not. You better not. How dare you, lads? You see, I wasn't watching. What is going on here? We are not producing enough at all. This isn't on. I should fire the lot of you. I really should. Look at this. We're backing up. We've got so much producing that we're backing up and we're not performing as a team. Shame on you. Well, shame on me really because I have to sort that out. So let's have a think. Probably the best thing we could do is get more. if you're not doing enough, just get more. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have an outer here. Can we have one there? Can I sneak? I don't think I can. No, I'm gonna go for this. Let's get a crate system going the right way, please. Thank you. And let's get the conveyor unloading out. Wish I could turn corners with it. That would be really good. Let's do that. And now we should be sucking out. And what I could also do is probably get some more drones. Off you go, lads. And I'll also put this. I'll put this on medium priority. That's higher priority. Then goes this. Now that's a lot better. We're doubling up on that. They're standing there waiting. I've got a load of boxes, about 10 crates right there, ready to go. We've got them stacking up inside. Look. It's almost as if we need more drones. You know what? It's a bit of a distance for them to travel. I wish I could put one on the other side. I can't. I could do another road system. You know what? Let's use what we got for now. Medium priority. So that's going to pull in there. Those drones are going to get heavily distracted by going all the way over there now. But at least the trucks will stop and we won't be missing trucks. Do we need more drones? That's that's what it boils down to. I think we probably do. I mean, I'm going to say no because they're not standing around, you know. They're not all at 100% capacity either, so let's put this on high as well because it's stacking up and it's not producing the way it should. So we've definitely got the trucks going out. Income wise, we made 57k, we had 8 grand going out. We've just upped production a little bit over here. We're doing well. Let's check our research. 44,000 right there. 9,000 right there. We can certainly unlock that. I'm going to get 45. Yeah, okay. So let's let that run. There's 45. I could unlock the. You have to kind of go in order though. So I have to unlock this first. I'm tempted to get to sort of 60. I'm just going to wait for this to turn green and then I'm going to run it. That's getting filled. I mean, this is filled up as well. I mean, jeez, I'm overproducing here. Could have a cheeky little crate system going out here and a drop-off point. The only problem there, though, is we will have the drones going all the way over here, so all the way over there to drop them, which is not efficient. Unfortunately, the drone AI in this game doesn't realize that you know you can't mark and say, hey drones, you stay over there, you guys deal with this area. They go back and forth and it's not good, and that's why the crate system, the claws, that's where that comes into play, because you can automate those processes, and that cost 80,000. So you know, it's certainly about getting the research going. These are full pretty much constantly. It is sucking in, just not as much as I would like. Definitely not sucking in as much as I would like, but you know, we'll come back to that. This is looking a lot better, a lot cleaner now. We're not stacking up as we was. We do have a nice amount of resource being produced right here. That's good. I could eliminate the train carts completely and get a similar setup as that over here. I want to be clever about it, but the likelihood is I'm going to build a factory here, so that's good. Let's check on research. Money's great. 52k. That's at 15. I need that to get to that mark, and I can claim them both. And we'll go for a nice little purchase, 65k. This might get there before that, so we'll see how we get on. See what we got here. So these also cost research points. You can increase the speed of the mine carts. You can do the claws. This would be good. What is this to increase? What's this? Drone speed. I mean, geez, that would be great to get them going a bit faster. You can increase the mine numbers, the claw numbers, the train intervals, the truck. We don't quite want to do that just yet, I don't think. We're just about managing our supply here. In terms of resource bonuses, we now lost the bonuses, so we're getting this core money here. So we really do need to start thinking about building a factory and turning iron ore into iron. I don't know why we would have lost it on gold ore, so we're not producing that. But let's see. Where are we at? 55k. I need 65, so yeah, it's probably going to be a case of me getting this to green, and then away we go. Hate to see that, but you know what? All the resources being kept there. These are not entirely full, so we're not wasting resource. It is kept there, and I can utilize this at a later date. I could build another research chamber, but you know what? I don't think I need to at this point. That's almost claimable. Once this turns green, I am claiming both of them. Here we go. Right, we have now unlocked some cool elements. Let's see. Ooh, 500,000. And you have to do a bit of a weight challenge there. You have to deliver 9,000 kg, and I'm currently on 174 a month. So you can see how this scales up. And anyway, we've got a step converter, we've got a refiner. I do want that. I definitely want that. So that's next. But now that we've got that, we can and 100k, may I add, we can actually think about building a factory. Now, factories aren't cheap. That small square there costs 20,000, but we do have 100k to play with, and I would like a factory along this strip right here. So I might think about deleting my current setup and getting something going. So let's have a play around. Let's put it on pause. I'm going to let that train rotate around the track. Oh, it's empty. You know what? It's a great opportunity. I'm going to just remove these carts. Let this play out. Because I think I've got about 6 crates there. Let's see. We're going to let it play out. More than 6, certainly. I might have enough for another truckload. Got 4, 5. Oh, I needed 1 more crate. You suck. But I will let them take that. Off they go. I now can think about deleting this setup. Yes, I've lost power over there. I know, it wasn't great, but you know what? We'll fix it. It's fine. Right. Let's get this factory going. I'm actually going to delete all of this track. Thank you. And we're going to figure out how this warehouse is going to work and where the entry points are going to be. Let me, you know what a good idea would be to get this curling around here just to see, whoa, not like that. Just to see how we're going to curl into the factory. So we can curl in there. I'm going to place that there just so I'm aware. And then the factory tractor's going to sit just a little bit back from the road. What's great is the train track can... Is it the drones blocking me, or is it that? It might be that track, so I just need to remember this spot here. So I'm going to delete that. I'm going to grab the factory, and it was right here. So I'm going to have the factory. It is the drones! You... Okay, you get out of my way, you. Oh, it was another truck. That's perfect. Okay. Well, how do I delete it? Okay, okay, I see. And you can sell them for 4K. Having a little think, I think the best way to do this is actually to have it so that we deliver our goods centrally to the 2 ports. So in order to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add several doorways here at the front. So how much is that? 1,000 a piece. You know, we got the money. So we've got lots of in and out points. There you go. For our drones to go in and out to deliver to the 2 points that we've got there. I've aligned this nicely with the back door, so theoretically the track should be able to run directly through. No, it doesn't. Right, let's go up one. So rather than just going straight into the bend, we'll build one and then into the bend, and that can go nicely in there for now. I almost want it to go centrally. Now here is where you're going to see some really clever stuff. So what we're going to do is we need a sucker upper, and I want it right in the center. I mean, it's not exactly central, but that to me is as close as it's going to get, unless I did that, which we don't want to do. I mean, yeah, the center line is there in the warehouse. You can see that 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I mean, it's the centers we're gonna get. So do we get a large or do we just get a small? Let's get a small for now. We'll have to adjust the whole system if it's wrong, but I think we're okay. So let's do that. And then what I could do is I could get a pipe coming out the side here, a pipe coming out the side there, and what we're gonna need is we're gonna need crate makers again. So we got crate maker there, and now this is where it gets really clever. So I'm gonna use the first time the step conveyor. These are really cool because not only can you go straight, but you can actually turn them. So you can make quite a complicated little setup here, but for now I'm gonna go like that, and you're probably wondering what I'm doing here, but I'll explain it momentarily. Let me just replicate that, and just for symmetry I'm going to do it this way round. We've got a really cool system called the transfer claw here. So if you grab the transfer claw and you place one there and one there, you can see the arrow is the direction in which it grabs, and what it does is it will grab the crate and put it over to this line. I'll show you why I'm doing that in a moment. There you go. I'm a sucker for symmetry. That looks awesome. Okay, you can actually you can change the settings. So what I want this to do is I want to skip every 2 boxes. So every 3rd box that comes out here, that will get grabbed over to here. And I want to skip every 1 box with this one. So again here, every 1 box, and this is every 2. So what that means is we've got 3 lines going in. This will grab every 3rd box. This grab every 2nd, which will allow 1 to go through the center here. And what that enables us to do is to use our new refiners. So I've got 3 refiners, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. Now the reason I'm doing this is the refiners can process a lot, well, they process a lot slower than the crate makers. So one crate maker can supply 3 of these refineries. We've got plenty of space up the front here, and what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to do unload, set to pick up crates here. So I'm gonna have these unload stations. They're expensive, but they're a lot fun. They are very expensive, aren't they? I might I might actually, for the time being, I mean, these are so much cheaper. For the time being, I'm going to run these step conveyors, which are a lot slower, but you know what? We haven't got the budget for all of this right now, so we need to be very careful and get some production going, right? So I'm going to do that. I've deleted all my... No, I haven't deleted all of them. I've got some drones, so that's good. Let's get an unload station in here, so let's... 5,000, 5,000, 5,000. Oh, money's ticking away. Oh, oh my. Is it going to be enough? That's the question. I've got to get power to here. And I've got to get carts. So do you know what? We're going to have to rein it in just for a moment to manage our resources. Although, we theoretically, I mean, that's got some research points in it. That also does. It would be a shame to delete it. Theoretically, we could just get rid of this for now. I mean, it's overflowing. You know, that's giving me 30 grand. That's it. We're going to play our resources correctly and finish this build properly. So let's finish the unload station there. I could add one more actually, but you know what? Let's see how we go. I'm going to change this all onto high priority, so they'll be on the same level of priority for now. We'll see how things are producing. If one's producing more than the other, which they shouldn't, we'll flip that around. Okay, I did tweak these, yes and yes. I need train carts to come in here. I need 3 of them at least. 1, 2, 3. And I need enough space for 3 train carts to pass under that, because they're just going to be going back and forth as opposed to a loop. So let me just do that. And I need power. Yeah, you know what? Power's going to go to the back now, so we don't have it running right by the roadside. Are you kidding? Right, okay. I'm a sucker for the looks of the thing as well as the function, so let's have it here. There you go. So that's powered up, and then I can take power from that, like that, and then that's where I'm going to run this power over here. So let's run it here. They're cheap enough not to worry about it. There you go. So we've now got power restored over here, so the research will continue. And we've got plenty of backup there anyway, so they'll both run really, really well. It's not showing power here for the moment, but when I press play, I assume it will. So we've got some drones. I do need more drones because this is going to be pumping out a hell of a lot more resources. Got the trains, right? Let's go. Let's get the drones, the additional drones, as many as I can. That's as much as I can. Let's run it. Let's see it going. So there's the refineries burning nicely. We've got our ore now coming in, full load straight off the bat, which is awesome. How are we doing? Yeah, so that'll give a perfect amount of time. They're going in. Our crate makers are now producing the crate. Now watch this. That's ignored. That's then grabbed one. This should then grab one. And it does. That's a perfectly working system. We're now all 3 refineries working, and out comes refined ore, which sells for a lot more than the normal stuff does, so double the price. Oh, and here we go. We are now unloading our first loads. We've got 2 trucks waiting, but that was because these I want them both on high priority. And we have our first truck going out. Let's see what we get for that 1 truck. 3 going in. Perfect little system going here. Could have made it a bit tighter, but you know what? It's fine. Absolutely fine. I can expand if I choose to. How much did we get? I wasn't looking. You know what? It was hard to tell, especially with the cost. I think it was 9,000. I think, yeah, because the first month. Yeah, because it was the first week, so we made 9,000 off that 1 truck. So yeah, there you go, 9,840. So we're making great money. We're making a lot more. 7,000. We're about 20% more than we were before. And this is what this game is about. It's about upping the scales. So I might even be able to get another train. Let me see. 1 of 10. No, you know, probably not. But this is going well. We're all working. We're making money. That's what I like to see. We still don't have power. Why is this? Maybe I cannot run through power through one place to the other. So let's sort that out. And there we go. That's not powered. Weirdly. Here we go. You are now powered. Get back to work. So we're now refining. While this is happening, let's just take a look around the map. Let's see what we got. I'm seeing quite a bit of resources. Can I increase the scroll speed? Can I do that? Oh yes, I hold shift, don't I? Is it shift or control? It is shift. So we've got some resources over here. That looks like oil to me, maybe? Yeah, oil. Got oil. What other resources do we... Ooh, we have gold over here. Gold could be interesting. More of the iron and basic resources there. Okay, let's move faster with shift. More gold there. 63k, we're making good money. Okay, so it's all pretty much centrally located. Okay, fine. So we've got a few bits and bobs. Oil and gold is certainly the next things we need to look at. How's this producing? I'd like to have it more. I think it's not producing as much because we're not having that much going in. So what I could do is join this line in here. I could do that. What I would like to do, if I do that, then I'm going to have this long train line where the trains have to go back and forth, back and forth. I should really have two separate points where this side manages this stuff and this side manages this stuff. Could be an idea, certainly could. I did delete both of those as well. You know what, let's do it. Let's get these up to their claim points and then I'm going to delete them. Where am I sitting at the moment in terms of research points? I do want to get this. Where am I in terms of research points? Where do I see that? Oh, you also have these targets as well to get a 3-month output of 45k. I mean, that's really, these are the main objectives. 30k and 45k for gold. Oh, here's my research points. So I've got 15k. These will both give me around 20k if I claim them straight away. So that's 55k. I need 80. Oh, that's a steep number. You know what? Let's get more going. Let's get more going. We've got the money. It's going to take the time, but you know what? You're viewing on YouTube, so I can quite easily fast forward for you. So let's do that. Sucker upper. Let's get more carts, just to get it done quickly. Let's increase the track length then to allow for those 4 carts. There you go. Also this way. Right. It's got power. Should be good to go. There you go. Up you go. Lovely stuff. Right. Now we're getting somewhere. Yeah, you empty out. Got plenty in there. So these share. You see, I like the way the system works. So they're actually sharing the resources between them. It's not one getting stacked up, the first one getting empty, and then it actually shares between them, which is really cool. So we're seeing that going down. I don't know if they'll get sucked up as much. No, so that's already full. It's really quick to get full. But we've now got 3 producing, so that's always good. Yeah, they're filling up nicely. Just constantly topping up. You know what? This will go down nice and slowly. I don't need to build more processing for that just yet. This is just the perfect setup, I think. We've got 3 trains going out. It needs 2 to drop out, so that is the perfect number of train cars. And I think on that note, with our system set up, we've got our first factory. We've got a nice amount of goods going out. We've got a good, healthy profit. And we've got our research set up all on the first day. I think that's where we're going to end this episode. If you like what you saw, please tune in for the next episode, which will be with you shortly. And also, if you would like to see me live streaming, predominantly Call of Duty Warzone, you can check out my Facebook. It's if you just type into Google at iTz Romzy Gaming, you should be able to find me and visit the link. I'll put all the links in the description below. Please do like both channels, YouTube and Facebook, and subscribe. Your support really helps, and I appreciate you watching. Good day.
I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast. And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars.